Hey, what's up, you guys? Tom is back with another LinScents video. Today we're going to do a first impressions of some fragrances from Chameau. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, that tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. Maybe you're watching me on vacation right now in London, Paris, the UK, maybe South America, maybe Brazil. However, wherever you're watching me, it is an honor. If you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Before we get into that, just want to say there's going to be a little thing right here that got all the little stores that I personally shop with, also with some discount codes. Also, I'm going to give you the best price for these fragrances that I got that I'm discussing. I'm going to leave that down in the description down below. So, go use it all, okay? So, with that being said, I just said if you guys are on vacation, maybe you're out in London, and with me just saying London, I got to bring you into these fragrances. Again, these are called Le Chameau, and these are called Big Ben, okay? Now, there's 3 of them in this lineup. I'm going to show you. We'll probably only just do one, but I'm going to show you all of them real quick. This one is Big Ben London Blanc. Okay, so again, the Chameau is the brand, the whole brand, okay? But this is distributed by like Emperor Perfumes, kind of like, again, Armaf has all these different ones. Lattafa has different ones. So Le Chameau, okay? So I think this Emperor Perfumes also has Le Falcon as well and some other stuff. But there we go, Big Ben London Blanc. And, honestly, it was these bottles that kind of, you kind of got me a little like, ooh, man, what is that? A little interested in these. But this one is Azul, okay? Big Ben Azul. As you guys can see through that little opening, there is like a little, looks like the Big Ben clock, if you will. So this one is called Noir, okay? So now, these are actually made in the UAE, but again, Emperor Perfumes, okay? So right down there. And so each one of these has also a scratch here sticker. So I don't know if that's a scratch and sniff or a scratch here, just a scratch. But batch codes are right down there as well. So yeah, again, the Chameau. And I got these from La Belle Parfums. They got that big distributing center down there in Florida. Man, I was just in Florida about a few months back. I should have just went inside. I didn't get a chance to go there, but man, they have a lot of fragrances that you can choose from, and these were like literally 20 bucks each. So maybe it's $20 because how cool the bottle is, or maybe it's just a hidden gem. Who knows? Big Ben was probably a hidden gem at one time until someone discovered it, and now it is a big gem. So let's get into this. This is that Big Ben Azul. I think I'm gonna do this one today. Now, from what the La Belle website said, is this is like a thing of Sauvage and Creative Ventus, if you will. So if it is, it's probably gonna smell pretty good. But then again, sometimes with these fragrances, again, you never know what what description to believe, because there's this description and then you go on to a different website that says something totally different. So here's this box, almost kind of has, if this was a little bit more rubber, almost like a basketball, football texture. See, all bubbly and stuff. But again, cool little box right here. And then got this little, I think that is the cap. So you open it up, pretty tall. So these are probably going to most likely go on the top shelf once I open all 3 of them. So here we go. Here is the... That is like ridiculously tall, okay, just for this like little bit of fragrance. But obviously to put that replica of Big Ben on there, they probably had to make it this tall, okay? So I do believe they have Paris ones too. They look like the Eiffel Tower, but nonetheless, there is that, okay? So very nice, beautiful bottle, and obviously Sauvage is kind of like this color bottle too. So let's see what it's all about. The cap, let's see. So that cap comes off, not that heavy, but very nice looking bottle, I think. Okay, it's kind of extremely tall, but nonetheless kind of looks like the Big Ben clock. So here we go. What does it smell like? Let's see if it is indeed a Sauvage, like Creative Ventus thing going on. Here we go. It's kind of a narrow mist. No, this can't be. Okay, wait. I do have a little bit of like dry stuff like on my skin a little bit, so no. No, that's definitely not I don't think that's a Sauvage Creed Aventus at all. It's definitely got this fresh, fruity, and it a little bit citrusy. I don't think this is Sauvage, and I don't think it's a Creed Aventus thing going on. Okay, so again, that's what the Bell Perfumes website said. It said inspired by Creed Aventus Sauvage. I'm not really getting. It's really not even. I mean, the scent bubble kind of says maybe it could be Sauvage and something. A much fresher take on it, if you will. You know what? That again, it's been a while since I've smelled the real Sauvage. I actually had all three of them at one point, but I was like, everyone has at least one of these Sauvages, and they kind of all smell very similar. There's just a couple of differences with them, so kind of just got rid of all three of them. And honestly, because some of the Middle Easterns were just much better. It's definitely woody. Getting a lot of woods creeping through, but citrusy, fresh, woody. Not getting like that ambroxan thing that Sauvage usually has, that almost metallic smell. Now maybe it's more on the side of a Creed, but I've again, I never had the real Creed Aventus, but I've smelled at least 4 or 5 dupes that people think smell like Creed Aventus. Okay, and this. I think this might be the case of the bottle is the selling point of a fragrance. When you see these, again, they were $20, but the presentation looks so dope. I was like, I gotta get those. That's gonna look good in the collection. It's kind of fresh. It's kind of a lot woody. Maybe a slight bit of sweet, fruity something going on in here, but it's not super duper strong. So I'm not really getting a full, understanding of this fragrance. Let me go a couple more sprays over here and see. Man, do got some other stuff on me too. So, let's see. Let's go over here. Let's go on up here. Really alcoholic when you first spray it. Okay, so you give it a couple seconds. Yeah, I don't think this is Sauvage at all, or that of Creed Aventus. Again, I've smelt clones of Creed Aventus. I've had the real Sauvage, so I know that for a fact. It smells, again, slightly fruitier, citrusy, woody. It's not the strongest neither. It's like really, it's like you're really over there, on your arm, your fist, wherever you got that spray, and you're really trying to, I don't think I got the vid or anything like that, but yeah, someone that probably needs to change that, because that's definitely not Creed Aventus or a Sauvage, in my opinion. You can tell, especially once you spray either one. Okay, again, I haven't had the real thing, but you can smell. You can smell what a Ventus smells like, okay? Like, you can get a picture of what it smells like. You can get a picture of what the Sauvage smells like. And this doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't smell like either one. It just smells kind of fruity, woody, citrusy, fresh. But it's really, really light. And these are eau de parfum. So, again, sometimes with some of these Middle Eastern fragrances, you can't tell if they can just put eau de parfum in a box and just sell it as is, or are these maybe like eau de splashes of oil that you put on your skin, and then you just going along with it. Now, I guess when they're that dirt cheap, I mean, what more can you ask for? But still, I mean, you see some eau de parfums at Five Below too, and those things are literally gone as soon as you spray it. Now, this isn't gone, but it's definitely not. It's noticeable. It's really noticeable, but it's definitely, again, not a Sauvage. It's definitely not Creed Aventus. It's fresh. It's kind of fruity. It's got this nice woody smell to it, but it is pretty weak. So, even though it's a safe blind buy for, in my opinion, like a high schooler. If high schoolers like, oh, look at that cool bottle. Look at me. Let me get that bottle. Yeah, you go out there and get it for him. And he sprays it, 1,000 times, to get that nice little scent bubble going, trying to impress the little chicks in his class. But that is probably not for any man over literally 25. So if you're between like 12 and 25, you still feel like you're this young guy in high school, then you go out there and get that. But once you get past 25, even once you're past 25, I think you need to just scoot off from the Sauvage in general, honestly. But yeah, that's not either one of those. And I'm quite disappointed in that one. So I'm hoping that one of those other two kind of step it up a little bit. And again, I think the Label Parfums website is incorrect about that. So if you were on the fence about getting that and you're like, oh, I kind of want that, just like how I wanted it. I wanted it literally for that bottle. The bottle looked pretty cool. It's got a nice little weight to it, so there's nothing wrong there. Everything is very nice. Presentation, the looks of it is very nice. Maybe a little tacky with this plastic around here. Maybe they could have just took that off and then just went with that pointy thing. That would have been nice too as well if they just took that off. But nonetheless, let's smell it from the bottle. Oh, it does come off. Okay, so now we're talking. Okay, just to protect that thing. Okay, so here we go. It does do that. Man. Ooh. Be careful with that. Okay, so here we go. It's faint. It's a faint smell. Not strong at all coming off that. Shake it up a little bit. Sometimes I like to shake up some of my perfumes. Let those notes gel a little more. Sometimes they just throw the stuff in there. They do the spray on top, and that's it. There's no mixture or anything. So let's give it a little mix and see if that maybe changes a little bit. How many sprays I gotta waste just to get like a real good clear cut idea of what this thing is. It's definitely really alcoholic, okay, so be careful on that. It's fresh, kind of fruity, again, real woody, but other than that, nothing special at all. So if you see this one laying around, if you want it just to add a little bit of flair to your collection, you go out there and grab it. But if you're like me and you're hoping some of these things actually smell good too, on top of looking good in that collection, I'd pass on this one, okay? So hopefully those other two are not disappointing, but nonetheless, this was, again, 18 bucks. So they do have discount codes. You gotta look for them. Okay, I don't have one just yet. They're not cool with me just yet, but eventually maybe they will. But again, that is that Chameau. That is Azul, Big Ben, London. So with that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video, and if you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. Yeah.